YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makar from Cougar's Closet, and I am doing a product review and informative video today. And my video today is going to be about melatonin. And for all of you that know or don't know, melatonin is a sleeping agent or a sleeping aid that helps you get sleep. I was inspired to do this video on melatonin because a lot of times when I'm around different people having conversations or at social gatherings, and we're just having a conversation, the subject never fails about getting enough sleep or being tired. You're around people on the weekend or whatever, and so they're venting or whatever and just coming together having conversations. So um, yesterday I was speaking to a friend, and the subject came up about him not getting enough sleep, and I was telling him that I wasn't getting enough sleep either. And until I had spoke to one of my other girlfriends, and she was saying that she tries melatonin. So I had kept on saying that I was going to get melatonin. I was going to get melatonin. I never did. Um, One of the reasons why was I was scared because I didn't know, like how it would react to my body. I have taken like plenty of sleeping aids or something, and I didn't care for them because after I took them the next morning when I got up, I still had like that dry leg, or I was still kind of moving kind of slow or whatever. Didn't have enough energy, so I had tended to start shying away from those type of things. But those things were prescribed by doctors. So I'm a night owl, and so I never ever get sleep. I'm up a lot of times, you know, 2 and 3 in the morning. I might have to be up at 5 or 6 to go to work. So just a coincidence. I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and we were talking, and she had somehow brought it up to me that she had to go get some melatonins because she couldn't sleep. So I had asked her, I said, well, how do they make you feel? And she said, I feel pretty good after I take them in the morning when I get up. And I said, well, do they still cause you to be drowsy? She said, no. She said, I don't feel, none of that sluggish energy or anything after I take them. I said, well, do they make you oversleep? I have taken drug aids, sleeping aids that make you, sleep way past time if you don't take them before a certain time. She said, no, when you jump up after taking them, you would have hop, skip, and a jump with your regular day. So I said, well, I'm going to get some, and on one of my days off, I'm going to take one and just to see how it makes me feel. And so I had ended up going to Kroger's, and I had bought some. They were a different brand or whatever. And those were a higher brand of melatonins. These are melatonin 3 milligrams, and they are by People's Choice. And I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1. She had also told me about that because I had been buying a lot of them, for $10 and $12, or buy one get one free and stuff like that. So the brand that I had, when I first took them, I took like maybe like two. And when I took them, they kicked in for the first time because that was my first time taking them. So they kicked right in, and I did sleep very, very well. I have to admit I was floating on clouds. I had slept very well. And when I got up the next morning, I didn't, have any jet lag, or I didn't feel, sluggish or anything to that nature. So after a while, I kept taking them. And it seems like, I don't know why, but that brand really didn't do nothing for me. So sometimes I'll find myself, doubling up, taking 2 or 3. And sometimes, like, it feels like right after I take them, it would take about 4 or 5 hours for them to kick in. So I bought maybe about like two more bottles in between or whatever, that same brand or whatever, and they didn't do too much for me. I don't really think they worked good except for that first time when I took them. And then later on, I seen that they had a liquid. So I tried the melatonin liquid where you put so many drops in your water and let it dissolve, because liquid dissolves in your body faster than pills do. And plus, I still had a couple of the other melatonins, the pills from the other one. So I took one of those, and then I took, some of the liquid. The liquid worked pretty good too. I didn't have any complaints with the liquid. The liquid was nice. But then my question was about, well, if I bought melatonins before and I paid, $12 and $13 or whatever, and they were a higher milligram, what could the Dollar Tree do for me? Well, I ended up getting some one day, and these are 30 tablets. And I had took them, and I said, after I took them, I wouldn't, have my bath or whatever, in relaxed mode. And I had took one, and I laid down. And I'm saying to myself, these melatonins ain't gonna do. When I knew anything, y'all, I was out like a light off of these Dollar Tree $1 melatonin 3 milligram sleeping aids. I was sitting there, I was waiting for it. I said, these things ain't gonna do. When I knew anything, y'all, it was the next morning I was waking up. So I am sold on these melatonins. So they say, I haven't done a lot of research on here, but I know that your body naturally produces melatonin. Now, are we getting enough? I don't know. So that's why I bought these, because like I said, I'm a night owl and I have a lot of trouble getting to sleep. I'm always up internet surfing and just on the phone, just doing everything but getting some sleep. And a lot of times I find when I come home, and shower and stuff and try to get ready for bed, I'm laying there, but my mind is still running around. But then I like to think too, I'm a Sagittarius mixed with a Capricorn. So, the Sagittarius was an archer and he did a lot of traveling and he didn't sleep a lot. So I was kind of thinking too that might have been some of my, natural DNA as well, is why I wasn't getting any sleep. Now, like I said, I haven't did a lot of research, but they claim melatonin is a non-habit forming. But the thing is, I don't take them all the time. I just take them like if I know that I'm going to have to be at work early, about 5 or 6 in the morning, and it's already, 9 or 10, and I know that my body is not going to let me go to sleep. I'll take them then, to just kind of help me, kick in so they can do the work and help me, so I can get up the next day and be productive, and have a good day at work, because I have gotten, 8 hours of sleep, or even six. 6 should be the minimum hours of sleep at least that you're getting, if you got a full day at work or whatever you're doing. Sleep has a lot to do with a lot of things that goes on in your body. If you don't get enough sleep, then cells can't repair themselves, or your body can't do what they need to do, for you to be at your best. And most of the time, your body, when you lay down and you sleep, that's when your body is going through a lot of changes and fixing things and healing things and replacing things and replenishing things. So that's why I got melatonin. But I had just want to come on here and be informative and let people know, like, if you are having trouble sleeping, I recommend melatonins. But like I said, I wouldn't. They say it's a non-habit form. You won't get attached on them or hooked on them or addicted to them. But like I said, I only use them here and there, which I only got a few tablets left because I've had these, uh, maybe about 4 or 5 weeks or something. So of course they've worn down, so it's time to go get more or whatever. But I just want to let anybody know that if you're having trouble sleeping and you've heard a lot about melatonin and you were afraid to try melatonin because you didn't know what the effects were gonna be. It's all natural. You feel natural. You just really feel good, and you feel like you got the sleep that you should have got. And I mean, it makes you feel like you're drifting, when you sleep. It makes you feel like you jumping over the fence, like you counting sheep. It brings that type of effect on. Like once I took these, I noticed what I had been missing out on because it's a struggle, for me to try to get sleep. I don't know if I got a touch of insomnia or anything, but I just know I have trouble sleeping. So I don't know, like I said, I haven't heard anything bad about melatonin. I haven't heard of anybody just hooked on them or just taking them every single night. I don't know why you would need to take them every single night, but if you just having trouble, this is a good sleeping aid. So I am not going to keep you long here today at Cougar's Closet. I just wanted to tell you about melatonin, and of course, like if you wanted to, you can double up. Take 2 and get 6 milligrams, or 3 or whatever. You could do that as well. Because, like I said, some of the bottles they come, 15 and 20 milligrams. But at the Dollar Tree, they only sell the ones for 3 milligram. But they work pretty good, and I take a little, water or whatever with them or whatever, and they pretty much do the job. So if you are having trouble sleeping and you need some snooze you can use, melatonin would be a good sleeping aid for you. All right, so I am not going to take any more of your time here at Cougar's Closet. Um, just wanted to do an informative video. Just want to do a product review. And like I said, I like melatonin more at the dollar store than the more expensive ones that I buy. Really good sleep aid, helps you sleep at night. Mwah!